Hey everyone, it's PGD here, and I'm sorry, at the end of the last video, I think I said I'll be right back with like a hair video or something, and then boom, I vanished. And I'll probably do that hair thing that I meant to do that night, tonight, after I do my hair. But for now, I just have to talk to you about something else for a sec. Okay, so I have my two hands here, and they look pretty much the same, right? Except, and maybe it may not be translating as well here, but this hand kind of has a glow. Right? Looks nice. It's my skin, but kind of shiny. And this one here, uh, mm, maybe more so in person. Maybe you can't see it so much, but really this region, this is where I put the product over here, not here. I don't have product across these three knuckles, but I have the product here. It looks a little bit dry, at least in person it does, and somewhat lifeless. Okay, here's what's going on. I have foundation on both hands. This product I love, and this one not so much. So we're going to talk about both of them. I've never spoken on this channel before about, or anywhere, even on my blog, really about foundation because it's something that was never a part of my collection. Did not use it, did not care for it at all. It's not something I had ever worn. I only purchased this one. This is by Revlon. It's number 240, medium deep. And I only got this because I told you guys I'm going to be in a wedding, and you know, with the photos and everything, I wanted to have something. I didn't even know if this would be my color, but I kind of did like this in the store and said, no, this is lighter than I am. But then it said deep, medium deep. So I said, okay, it's one of these products where it's white and then you put it on. I'm going to put it across these knuckles where I didn't have anything. Oops, let me put a little more. You put it on and it's white, and then once you start to rub it in or use your foundation brush or whatever it is that you use, it tries to match your skin color. So look at this. See how it's getting more brown, more brown. Yeah, so this is what it does. So when I initially purchased this, I said, oh great, in one shot I was able to match myself in the store without testing it, because of course it comes all sealed and everything. This one, by the way, costs about 12 bucks and 99 cents, but I got it on sale for like 6 and change. But I was doing this and I said, oh my goodness, look how it matched my skin. That's excellent. But the only problem is, I think in terms of matching the skin on my hand, it was fine, but then I put it on my face and it was slightly different. It did kind of match and blend in a bit, but my issue was this. It has like this kind of ashiness to it, and I definitely didn't want to be in any photos looking ashy. This is not something I wear every day. Again, I bought it, I tested it because I'm trying to do this in prior to the wedding to get everything that I need, and I thought this was a match, and then I said, not so much. So I figured I would probably go to one of those counters and have one of the ladies match me up with some product and tell me what would work. But AJ Crimson, yes, the AJ Crimson, the only person whom I've ever interviewed on my blog so far, he put together a makeup class called Affordable Beauty. And in that class, I'm wearing the AJ Crimson foundation, by the way, over here. I'm going to talk to you about that right now. Sorry, I had to move the camera. And yes, someone mentioned to me about a tripod, and I didn't bring it home today. But yes, I have a tripod that I will start using with this flip. So bear with me through the shakes for today. Though that the flip tripod, ugh, I don't know, it's really tiny. Anyway, another story for another day. So anyway, AJ Crimson came along with this affordable beauty makeup class that he was going to be holding in New York, DC, Philly, and some other places. I decided, hey, why not go? So I went to his New York class and I was blown away. First of all, foundation, I really only went because I said, oh, maybe he can at least tell me what color I should be, you know, in terms of looking for foundation for the wedding. I said, if anything, I can leave the class with that, thinking, you know, all I really do is wear lip gloss, so I'm good to go. And at the most, when I'm going out, if I'm getting dolled up, dolled up, I'll put on mascara, right? So I do own eyeliner, but that's definitely not something I wear daily. I don't even wear mascara and eyeliner the same time generally. I don't know, something about it makes me look draggy. Yeah. So anyway, I usually do one or the other. So I went to the class thinking, okay, let me just figure out. And when I watched him do his work or work his wand on the faces of these women, and his wand actually touched my face as well. But not for the full face like how he did some of the other ones, but I was asking him a foundation question. And let me tell you, go to the class. If he's coming to your city, go to his class. I don't care if you're a makeup pro. There were makeup artists in the session. There were just people who like to put on makeup in the session. He did something for everyone. It was almost like a customized class. Anyway, this is the AJ Crimson foundation. I have three of them, not all three in the same color, because one thing that I learned from AJ is that you need to match the colors or the tones in your skin. And as he was working on some of the different ladies, he would talk about like, oh, you know, you're yellow here, or she has more red. And I'm thinking, we're all brown girls. What is, well, not all of us, but I'm thinking, you know, what is he saying? This yellow. But now I almost feel like I left that class with new eyes, because I can look at my skin and see where the yellow is. I can look at someone else and say, oh yeah, she's more red. I feel like I have new eyes now. It's amazing the knowledge he dispensed at that class. It was unbelievable. But anyway, so when I asked him, and he definitely was not trying to like promote his products or anything like that, but he had it there only at the end. If you wanted to buy it, you could. If not, then fine. He still left you with, you know, other things you could do. So I said to him, you know, I want to buy your makeup because I saw what he did on those other ladies' faces, and I wanted that look. Didn't look heavy at all. Looked like their natural skin. It was gorgeous. He made them, everyone, despite your complexion, whether you're the women who are lighter in complexion or those who are darker, boom, he made them all look like they were kissed by the sun, like they had just stepped off of a beach. In fact, there was a woman who has a birthmark that kind of flows down the right side of her face, almost takes up the right side of her face. She has beautiful skin. Her skin itself is beautiful, but she has this birthmark, which apparently she wasn't too happy with, and she wanted to see if he could do, she wondered if, you know, there's something he could do for that. When I tell you, this man covered her birthmark as if a person would never know that she had on, first of all, that she had on makeup, because his makeup application makes it look like it's your skin but flawless. So he made her look like she had on nothing. He covered the birthmark. You would never be able to tell she had a birthmark. Her makeup didn't look heavy at all. He was using his foundation, which is like this. Can you tell that I have foundation on my hand? No, right? That's what his makeup application is all about. I just had to talk about his, this is the Revlon one, but I just had to talk about his foundation because it's so light. It feels like there is nothing on your skin at all. My skin is still breathing. It includes retinol palmitate, not retinol with the O, but for the purpose of this video, let's just all call it vitamin A. Retinol palmitate, so it has the vitamin A. It also has shea butter. Maybe that's the difference with it. This one has like zinc oxide and, you know, a couple of other active ingredients like that. But this has like shea butter, things I can recognize. Retinol palmitate. I'm like, okay, excellent. Maybe that's why it feels just so light and wonderful against my skin. It's like putting on shea butter, but much lighter than shea butter. Much, much lighter. So anyway, let me show you what he did. I think it was this one. No, not this one. Okay, this one is number 817. And as he said, it's like he's just so, well, this is his job, so of course he's so good. But I was just so impressed. He would just say like, oh, he looked at my skin. He said, over here, I think you're 804. Over here, you know, going through the whole thing. And as he put it on, and it blended in as if I had nothing on. This is 817. Has to be 817. No, I'm sorry. This is 804. This is 817. And this one, when he pulled this out first. He said, oh yeah, this goes in certain zones on your face. This is 811. I was kind of thinking to myself, what is this guy talking about? When he pulled this out, because as you can see, this is not my complexion. And he said, yeah. He said, because you have these yellow tones in your face. And he pulled this on and swiped this out, and I couldn't see what he was doing because at that point I wasn't in front of a mirror. And he put this on, and I'm thinking, oh dear. Maybe I won't come out looking like these other ladies, but absolutely I did. You could not tell that I had this on, which is why I'm telling you now I have new eyes. I can see the yellow on my face. I see where this goes. So anyway, I have this right now on my hand, as well as 804 and 811, because I was trying to do, I'm practicing on my hand for the wedding. I'm practicing on my face too, but he was showing how to give like that sun-kissed look. So I have all three of these colors on my hand, and look how they all blend in just so beautifully. And let me just show you this right here. In the middle, the one that you can barely see, that's this one. So he was absolutely right. Even though, of course, my face is not as light as what you see on my forearm, but close enough that in the zones where he said it should go, yes, it blends in perfectly, just